What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Black Sails, Season 1, Episode 7. It's the penultimate episode of Season 1. And by the way, do my welcome to the channels get more arg, like piratey as we go?
Do you
It kind of felt like it right there. I don't know. Not even on purpose. It's just, I don't know.
I thought that was my job.
Maybe. Well, I'm not trying to make a joke. I'm just sounded like I was, you know. But regardless.
You're getting into character.
Yeah, exactly. This show is getting, well, it's already been interesting, but it is getting really interesting because there's so many questions that have been presented, and it's like, it feels like we're getting answers to some things, but then it feels like we're not really getting answers to other things, and just this whole thing with Flint is just one big giant question mark, I feel like.
Yeah.
And it's one of those things where, like, the ship, like, they just went through this whole attack to go get a whole bunch of stuff, but then, like, the Scarborough came in and started attacking them, and they were able to get away, but, like, they had a man overboard, and, like, Billy fell into the water, and it like, we obviously didn't see him fall, but the obvious, like, idea is that Flint had something to do with it because of the conversation that they had.
And then he's like, deuces, I don't have time for anybody else.
Because he decided, like, while they were trying to, like, cut something loose off the boat, or ship, it's not a boat, it's
not
a ship.
Boat. It's not a yacht.
It's a pirate ship. It's a pirate ship. Like, as they were, like, trying to cut something that got stuck during the attack so that they could pick up some speed, like, he started asking about this letter that Billy kind of took and read and was sharing, and he asked him about it in that moment, and Billy's response is like, you know what was in it, and then all of a sudden he's gone. So it's like, I don't know, it's just really convenient, and it's just
very sketch, my friend.
And just this whole thing with Flint, and just, I don't know, the way he plays off the whole situation with Mrs. Barlow, but like the way other people are talking about the situation with Mrs. Barlow, it's just, I don't know. I'm super fascinated. Like, the storytelling has me completely hooked and super curious as to what the hell is going on.
You know.
Because we've seen enough stuff and we watched enough creative storytelling for it to be too obvious, certain things, and that it's like we're going to get like a reveal of some sort at some point. But it's just one of those things where, like, it'd be too simple if this was all exactly what we're being told. Like, I don't know. I got like as I watch these, because I got to watch these episodes like 3 times. Between watching it now and then editing the 2 versions that we post afterwards, it's just so many things go running through my brain about these relationships and these people, and we're being led to believe that this new venture that they're on is for Mrs. Barlow. When in reality, maybe it's not. Like, who knows?
Yeah.
Maybe there is a giant, like, goal and just shit ton of money and actual, like, reward at the end of this project and this journey that we're on. But again, because of the last one they went on, and one of the crewmen was like, yeah, we showed up, there wasn't shit, and a lot of people died, and it was to help her. It's just, I don't know. There's just a lot of question marks, but I'm super fascinated because, again, we're dealing with pirates.
Yes.
We're dealing with characters that already are kind of just playing in that gray area. They're like not good, not bad. And it's just, it's super fascinating. And like Eleanor in that last episode proved to be even as savage as anyone else on this show so far.
Yep.
Just Anne came in and was just like, yeah, we gotta eliminate this asshole. And Eleanor's like, well, if you're gonna eliminate one, you gotta eliminate all.
Yeah.
And it's like,
kill them all, bitches.
Like, oh damn. And she was like, oh, your plan wasn't dangerous enough. Because, you know, Anne could be kind of hard-ass and a little bit of a badass, but, you know, they were able to, like, the plan went through, they slaughtered all these folks.
Those were assholes, okay? Those were pieces of shit.
I mean, they all didn't participate, but, again, it doesn't matter, because you can't leave a couple of them alive, because, again,
they'll tell.
Yeah, you just can't, again, we're dealing with pirates, you can't trust them to hold a secret and like, oh yeah, sure, I'll be loyal to you, like, sure thing.
Is that loose lips sink ships?
Yeah, then Vane suddenly comes back, and then there's all hell breaking loose, which, I don't know if that dude's coming back, because he went like on a little bit of a journey on his own, and he like washed up on this island with this dude hanging out by his own little campfire, and the dude's like 7 feet tall.
He's huge.
He was a just absolute massive dude, and we saw him before while he was like tripping.
Yeah.
Like he was seeing him and he went to go visit him. But we'll see what the hell is up with Charles Vane and that whole situation. But take a couple steps back, that whole situation with Eleanor and Anne, ended up getting Max free, and she's back in her spot with a little bit of stress release. She doesn't have to deal with all those assholes. And yeah, that was a really nice moment for them, even though Anne, she had to keep in character and keep her reputation up and be tough, hard ass.
Yeah.
She's like, I didn't do it for you.
Yeah, you did.
Even though she said thank you.
Yeah, you did.
So, yeah, and then obviously everything that's going on with Silver. This dude, he's quickly becoming one of my favorite characters in this show, just because he's just witty. He's always in the moment. He's always there, he's like the true definition of a survivor. This guy does whatever he needs to do. He's always in the right place. He's always making the right deals with the right people.
He's
and he just
earning his keep.
Yeah, and he just made another deal to basically keep himself alive with Eleanor, and because Eleanor is now in a really high position of power again. And yeah, he went and did some things to go help eliminate all those folks, and now he's
stabby turn.
Yeah. And now he's in her good graces, and yeah, it feels like this dude can't do any wrong in terms of keeping himself alive.
He always gets out of it, yeah.
And he just continues to reposition himself into just being safe, just constantly. It's so fascinating and fun to watch, because he should be dead at least 5 times, it feels like. Within already the first 6 episodes, it feels like he should already be dead a bunch. So very excited, very curious to see where this goes, wrapping up this first season. Yeah. Any other thoughts?
No.
Let's go.
Your friend, Mrs. Barlow, understood she was responsible for keeping him under lock and key. You trusted her, we trusted her, and she betrayed us.
Perhaps he managed to secrete a message past her men. That hardly rises to the level of betrayal.
Yesterday morning, my father walked into town, stood out on the steps of the warehouse, and proclaimed to the world that the Guthrie's business is finished here in Nassau.
So it was bad.
Bad? It was fucking chaos. For about an hour, I thought they'd burned down all of Nassau. It's been handled. As of last night, I've instituted a new trading system, and the street has embraced it.
All this since yesterday.
This is such an interesting shot, right?
I will address the situation with Mrs. Barlow immediately.
Captain, one more thing. The consortium wasn't founded easily. It required the assistance of a few other parties. Among them, indispensably, was Mr. Silver.
Is that so?
I tell you this because I imagine you might still hold some resentment toward him. And I've given him my word in exchange for his assistance that I'll stand between him and your resentment. If Mr. Silver doesn't return from the Urca, you and I may find ourselves with problems of our own.
Oh. He has put himself in a great
One day I
position.
missed.
What a day. Yeah, he's like, all that happened in one day? Damn.
All I was wondering what kind of voodoo you used to get 8 of Vane's crew to just up and disappear.
Haven't you heard? They left for Port Royal.
And I'm Henry fucking Avery. If you got any thought of working here again, I wouldn't wait too long.
What do you mean?
Rackham's got no idea how to run this place. We've all got a hand in his pocket. Mapleton would tell him, but she's too busy stealing for herself. Get in while the gating's good.
Ha! Ha!
Damn.
Ha!
What a brutal way to get a frickin' tattoo.
That's what you do. Oh, nice haircut.
Congratulations.
Oh, God, that looks terrible.
Thank you.
The haircut.
Unfortunate, to say the least, that we find ourselves in the need of one.
Yes, very.
But I'm humbled by the crew's faith in me.
If Billy were here, I'm sure he would agree with me when I say that the crew chose well.
I mean, you're smart, and you ate a dude's neck. So,
It's wild.
what won't he do in the moment?
I think he's up to it. I'm sure he is. I just wouldn't have thought the crew capable of coming to that conclusion. Pure man's throat out tends to make an impression.
There you go. I mean, it takes a very special individual to go teeth first into another person's neck
Ah.
to kill them.
Yeah.
I think you and I need to discuss the letter that Billy found and why exactly it is that she believes you're going to betray your crew.
True that. Get him, Gates. Get him. He's asking the real questions.
I mean, Billy tried.
I really hope Billy washes up somewhere, because this is some bullshit.
I feel pretty good that he's not. I mean,
Dead.
he's too cool of a character to.
Just die.
I mean, yeah.
I can cook.
Yes, I think you might have mentioned that. It's been my experience. Setbacks such as these, they often go hand in hand with new and unexpected opportunities.
He's a thief. He thought I was asleep at the Guthrie's tavern. I heard him talking. Wasn't Singleton stole the page. It was him.
Oh.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Are you being truthful?
Yikes.
Say he has the schedule in his head, that he learned it to stop Flint from murdering him.
He spent the last 2 days beneath a rather heavy cloud of opiates. Doesn't know what he heard.
Get the quartermaster in here.
Uh-oh. This isn't gonna play well.
Quite the story I heard out there from the walrus men. They say you rallied the slaves in the Andromache's hold, single-handedly turned the tides against Bryson. Imagine what they'd say if they knew that you're the reason that they had to chase that ship in the first place.
I would like the chance to explain myself.
I'm listening.
Shit.
But I did. I did out of love, and with every intention of staying here with you to help you find a safer, more settled life, a life you deserve. It was not a betrayal. It was not your decision to make. My life is my own. Do you understand?
He loves you. Come on.
I'm sorry.
Now you think you can just waltz back in here and pick up from where we left off like nothing happened?
Where else would I go? I belong to you. Chattel property of the Guthrie estate.
Oh, no.
You know I've never seen you that way.
Eleanor, I must ask a favor of you.
Dang.
He's waiting.
Who?
Ouchie.
Doesn't he have that same mark? I mean, that's branding, right?
Yes. Oh.
Where the hell did he end up?
Dude, I don't know where the fuck he is.
Sit. There's a place not far from here, fueled by plunder. A place of great wealth, run by its crews, flying no flag.
I know of Nessa. What of it?
She's weak, so she's ripe for the taking.
Oh, he's gonna betray him.
Man with enough strength to get his hands wrapped around her throat in a matter of hours. Control the flow of trade, get rich.
My men are rich.
When you sailed as captain of these men, they sacked Campeche for you. They sacked Cartagena for you. Give me a dozen of them, and I will bring Nassau in line.
What's your name?
Charles Vane.
I know that name.
In a good way, or?
Why would I let any of them call you captain?
Each man gets a share, plus 1 share to you in tribute for every 6 men. That's a sizable piece of a fucking fortune.
How did you know to seek me out? Is there someone there that connects us?
I saw you while I was tripping.
Fuck do you care? Do we have a deal, don't we?
3 men. 4 shares in all. Yes or no?
My relationship with her is a complex one that is hard for me to understand at times. But what is clear is that she desperately wants to leave this place and will say anything in order to make me go with her.
For fuck's sake, enough. This is what we do. You orate and you dissemble, and I look the other way. Convince myself supporting you is in everybody's interest. But not today. Not after what happened last night.
Yeah.
After what happened last night? What happened to Billy?
Oh, shit.
He fell.
Did he, though? But
Why, what he's saying happened. He thought you saw us all as expendable, to be used for your own ends.
I have fought and bled alongside my men. I have sacrificed more than you could possibly know for their futures.
I know what happened on the Maria Lane. You told me the man you killed was reaching for a weapon. You told me it was self-defense, but there were no weapons in that cabin. I still kept my mouth shut.
Shit, dude.
But I know you used the crew to assassinate those people. Men died that day. Our men. And I suspect there's been other times when we've been expendable to you. And if yesterday was one of those days, then you and I have a problem. Because Billy wasn't expendable to me.
Dude, this is getting...
He was a son.
Aww.
Then perhaps you should have acted like a better father towards him.
What the fuck did you just say?
You let his suspicions run rampant. You let his paranoia fester, to the point at which, when he should have been focused on the Scarborough's guns, he was focused on hurling unfounded accusations at me. Perhaps if you helped him understand the world in which he lived, he'd still be here right now.
This is fucking heavy.
This is kind of some bullshit right there.
I'm tired of the energy it takes to believe you.
That's not good.
To believe in you.
Oof.
Ooh, dang.
Dude, he's your dude. I don't think you
Taking
want to
this to
fuck
the
with
crew,
him.
you're their problem now.
I'm taking it after the Urca has been secured and the money warehoused before distribution. I intend to sequester a portion of it. Every man on that crew will still be richer than their wildest dreams.
You're lying to them.
And if I don't, who will? Every soldier who's told by his commander that courage will see them through. Every subject who's told by
His king. Is that what you are to us now? A sovereign, levying attacks.
Fuck, dude.
No one knows. Everyone wins.
Don't play games with me.
I'm quite serious. Who loses? Absent their worst instincts, their pride, their greed, their suspicion. In the light of pure reason, who says no to this? They'll be rich men in a safe place, rather than dead thieves on a long rope.
I feel like this entire episode is a whole lot of...
I'm gonna deliver them into something better. I will sail with you tomorrow to take this prize. But when it's done, you and I will quietly go our separate ways.
Fuck, dude. This is...
Another one of the...
Yeah, it's just... I mean, Gates was able to get some truth out of him.
It's nice for a change.
You're a thief.
Quite sure you're wrong. You think they just haul me up in front of the crew, air your story, and that's the end of it? I think you've forgotten one very important detail.
The money. That has to be considered, does it not? If we go tell the crew now, there's a very good chance they simply hang the cook. That would be the end of the Urca hunt.
Are you suggesting we keep this secret?
Damn.
Are you suggesting there's some way to guarantee his silence?
I can think of one way.
A one-legged half-wit versus a chance at a fortune? The odds are decidedly not in your favor. You were confused. Or delirious. Tell them now. Then even if they wanted to go to the crew, they'd have lost their chief witness. No one has to die.
This dude is so good.
I know.
You're a thief.
I'm a thief. Good luck, Randall.
I think the fellas made the decision to take him out.
Is that what it was? To take him out?
To keep the secret. I mean, how else do you keep the secret?
Fuck if I know, man.
When your work is done, this place will have you back. They'll serve you well. Is something wrong?
Not with those arms. Nothing's wrong. Nothing. I got nothing.
You were one of ours. You were just a boy yourself. Could not have been easy coming back here. Must have taken great strength.
Or a lot of alcohol.
Make me rich.
Look at the size of that guy's arm.
Yeah, he's just a big ass dude.
His shoulders are outrageous.
He makes Vane look just tiny.
I mean, Vane already looks pretty tiny, but damn. Like a toothpick.
You don't know me, but you once did, when I was the lowest among you. Now I've returned, and I offer you a chance to be free of this place. I'm Charles Vane, and you were a strong crew once. Proper pirates. Before he dragged you away from the sea, there is a place not far from here, where strong men live lives of pleasure. Not labor. A place where you follow me, and I will show you what life is.
Ah, he's coming closer! No! Oh, shit. All right. Okay, all right. Okay, okay.
Gotta use your speed.
Use your.
Uh-oh.
Oh, bitch. Elbows. He's throwing bows.
Damn, Charles.
He got him down to the ground. Oh, no, he's kicking. Ah!
Are you done? You're done.
Damn, dude. Oh! Shit.
Oh! Ay, ay, ay! Oh, okay, okay, alright, okay. Are you done? Oh, bitch. Oh, God. God damn.
It's a good fight.
How do you keep going after this? Oh, my God, his face. His face.
I'm proud of you.
I'm sorry?
Oh, fuck.
God damn! Shit! Oh! 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 No, bitch! No.
What the fuck?
They're just gonna cover his ass up.
Damn, dude.
You have exactly 5 minutes. You're committed to memory.
It's a terrible test.
Believe me, I'm aware. Mr. de Groot doesn't believe that he can trust the information inside your head. Certainly not enough to risk his own life, not to mention committing poor Randall to an early grave. He says if he's to go down that road, he needs certainty.
Dude, this episode is crazy. So many people getting put in these just super tight situations.
What madness possessed you to write that letter? Billy found it. If he'd have shown anyone before I discovered him, but for dumb luck, I'd be dead. What was your intent? To destroy everything we've tried to build here for the past 10 years? Or was it just to embarrass me?
Show you a way out of all this, to free you.
A way out? Have you no memory of how we got in?
What does it matter what happened then if we have no life now? Because there is no life here. There is no joy here. There is no love here.
What are you talking about? What do you think I'm out there fighting for, if not to make all those things possible here?
You'll fight a war so we can make a life.
You don't get one without the other, my sweet.
No, you're wrong.
I sent that letter to show you that
There is a life in Boston. There is joy there.
So now it's like, I'm ready to go.
and peace.
No war, and no blood, and no sacrifice.
It requires an intolerable sacrifice.
To accept a
Trying to
pardon.
build something
To
here. and she's ready to
apologize.
Go. There.
Will you be apologizing?
The moment I signed that pardon, the moment I asked for one, I proclaimed to the world that they were right. This ends when I grant them my forgiveness, not the other way around.
This path you're on doesn't lead where you think it does.
Dude, this shit is intense.
He'd agree with me.
3 days for the Urka schedule, 3 minutes with whatever the fuck this is.
I'll remind them.
Harebrained as this test was, you had to be quite certain I was the thief to even think of it. And I don't believe you have near that kind of faith in our friend Randall here. Who told you about me? Billy?
He's like, no comment.
You're a thief.
Randall, pay attention.
Randall.
What if there was a way neither of us had to die today? I go to the crew, and I offer to be your caretaker. It comes out of my share. I think I could persuade the crew to accept that, and you're back on the ship.
Thief.
I know, he's going to say it again, isn't he?
You're a thief.
Are you fucking kidding me?
All right. I took the page, and I shouldn't have. What can I say, Randall? I'm not a joiner. I never have been, but I'm willing to do it now. So pull your head from your ass, and let's both live to fight another day.
Thief.
You're a thief. Randall, you're a thief. You're a thief.
Oh, did it work this time?
It would appear Mr. Randall has reconsidered his position. If you intend to accuse Mr. Silver before the crew, you do so without a witness.
All right. Hey, all right.
Of course he was able to wiggle his way through that situation.
The able-bodied males will be taken onto the Black Hind under Captain Lawrence. The consortium has reached an agreement with Mr. Dufresne of the Walrus to trade future subsidies and credits to cover the cost. 6 women remained thereafter, for whom I was able to scrounge together enough money to cover their cost.
Thank you.
That's awesome.
As for us,
Eleanor,
I know how much you worry about me, but I hope the events of the last few days prove that I can handle myself.
It does.
If you're to stay with me, I need to know that I can trust you.
Eleanor, Captain Onigold has extended me an offer to join his crew.
What?
And you've accepted.
If you need me, I will be here for you.
Please get up.
Dude, this whole episode is tough.
What happened out there?
Tell me, we're not crazy, you and I, to put ourselves through all of this, when the outcome's so uncertain.
The outcome is only uncertain for those who disbelieve. I believe in this place, And I believe if there's anyone who can do what's necessary to make it something better, it's you.
There's a vote of confidence. Come on. Are they gonna... Okay, kiss on the forehead. That's it. Okay. It looked like there was gonna be way more.
I mean...
So now Silver is gonna take care of Randall.
He's gonna do all the cooking to make him look good.
Hell yeah! Silver can't cook for shit!
Randall, you are a fucking puzzle. Part of me suspects there's something else going on here. I'm forced to wonder if you didn't orchestrate this whole little drama, knowing it would corner me into securing your return to the crew.
He just wants to cook.
Forced to consider the possibility there is a lot more of the old Randall in that head of yours than you'll like to let on. That you're no half-wit at all, but a very shrewd operator. Managed to gain the benefits of sailing with these men while avoiding all the risk. Just perhaps you're a goddamn genius.
Yes, dude! Responds with a fart. I love this guy. Oh my god.
It makes me think of encouragement.
Boom. Oh, dude. Randall just shot up the list of favorite characters.
Fuck no.
This guy is epic.
It's because he farted.
That shit's funny as hell.
Who's the 12-year-old? Gates is done. Son.
Misters Howell and Groot.
Give them a couple of days. Once they're at sea, the work will take their focus off Randall.
It's not Randall that's troubling them. Having had some time to think about it, they're not certain that you're up to doing what's necessary. For lying, we could forgive. Not Billy.
No.
That requires an answer. When the time comes, we need to know that you won't stand in the way. I understand he's your friend. But once we have the money, Flint dies.
Not from me.
Oh, he's like, yeah, go ahead. This is a hell of a first season.
Dude, this finale I feel like is gonna be fucking bonkers.
100%. Ooh, the size of that thing. Ew. So is Charles Vane fucking dead then? He just got buried alive. If he was alive still.
I have absolutely no idea what the hell happened to Vane. Besides the fact that he tried to take over, got his ass kicked, and got buried. The fuck is happening here?
You could be strong again. You could take this whole fucking island from me. If only you weren't so goddamn afraid.
What the? It's so dark, I can't tell.
Yeah.
What the fuck is happening?
I mean, that was clearly Vane.
I thought that was the end of the episode, to be honest. I thought we were done. Oh, okay, so, he's alive then?
What the fuck?
How the hell you pull that off? Oh, those are your eyes. Oh, bitch. Dude, he's got shit stabbed into his back and he's still getting up. Are you for fucking real?
There was your answer.
He's
not dead.
Fully alive.
Holy dude. Charles Vane is freaking insane.
His eyes all fucking...
He should not be alive.
That was wild. That dude
what in the
fucking
actual,
crazy.
like... I mean, he killed the giant dude. So now he's got all those folks.
It just, okay, thinking back to like the fight though, the guy's like, you know, hitting, I'm proud of you, and then buries him alive.
I mean,
and then just Vane comes back and like
stabs him. Just because he's proud of him doesn't mean he's gonna let him live. And like he tried to like trick him. He tried to punk him, made a deal.
I know, but why?
And then went on this whole rant about like, fuck this guy, come with me.
Like, in front of that guy, though.
Yeah.
How stupid are you?
Yeah,
Who says that?
That wasn't the smartest of plans. He might have maybe waited a minute.
Unless he really wanted to... Unless he really wanted to start some shit with that guy.
Which is very possible, but... he had the fight won until the friggin' nut shot. Like...
I like that. Never underestimate a man on the ground.
It felt very much like the Red Viper fight.
Yeah. Yes.
He was like, "Are you done? Are you done?" Boom, nut shot.
Not done.
That was very pro wrestling right there. Standing above your opponent, watch for the low blow. But then he got fucked up, buried, and then he rose from the dead, basically.
Why'd they take his clothes off?
Who knows?
Y'all are weird.
It's just, it looks like Vane now has a whole new crew, though. Like, his old crew's dead.
I'm like, I don't think he doesn't know about that, though.
No, he doesn't. But he's going to have a whole new crew now. He doesn't have to worry about it. And this... Vane is a very interesting character. This dude is so interesting. Like, from the moment we met him, already through this first season, it's just like, this dude's been on a roller coaster. And it's like, we've learned so much about him. Like, that's where he was, like, I guess, born and raised. And then got out, built himself up to be this big bad pirate, came back. Just, I guess, because of all the Eleanor stuff was, like... tripping him out, and he was like, it almost, like, after the fact, it almost felt like that scene where Eleanor was talking to him.
Yeah.
It almost felt like it was that big dude. Like, the message almost felt like it was coming from him.
Okay. With
through Eleanor's delivery. Like, Eleanor being the one to deliver that message. I don't know, maybe I'm crazy. It just felt like, hearing it again, while he was, like, digging himself out, it kind of felt like one of those things like, you could take my whole fucking island and this and that, and it's like, well, that's basically what he just did.
Right.
So, his plan is to also take that crew and go back to Nassau and take over that. So, it could be both related, but regardless, Charles Vane is a super fascinating character. We have one episode left in the season, which is crazy. I feel like there wasn't a lot of action in this episode.
But there kind of was.
But there was just so much high intensity, like, conversation.
I told you, it was a whole lot of...
Just everything. There's just so much at stake. And every party involved had intense moments of just, like, conversation.
Yeah.
Like, that's really what it was.
Yeah.
And now they're... like, everything is semi-resolved, it feels like, and now we're off to go hunt the prize and see who stays loyal and who keeps quiet, and everyone's got secrets, but you keep them to yourself for the greater good. And yeah, now Flint's gonna die after they get what they're not gonna get. Because
they're gonna get a little bit, but Flint wants more.
Yeah, that whole, like, that's the crazy, like, Mr. Gates knows, like, every angle at this point.
Yeah.
Where he knows the crew's plan, he knows Flint's plan, and it's like, he's not telling anyone everything. He's, like, holding all of it to himself.
I think that's smart.
Yeah, it's gonna be a... if they accomplish this mission, is the crew not going to be like, you fucking knew to Gates? You're protecting him again. Like, right?
Because they already come up to him thinking, no, that you're buddies. I don't
know. It's just, there's so many question marks. Like, again, just like we talked about at the beginning, there are so many question marks that still need to, like, play out with what the hell's going on exactly. I still have no clue what Flint's intentions are. Like, I still don't fully... Like, I get it. It was definitely hit on harder this episode than others.
Right.
But I still don't know if I fully believe everything that he's saying.
Well, so Mrs. Barlow wants to go back to Boston.
Mm-hmm.
And she wrote out a pardon, requesting a pardon for Flint. And she wants Flint to sign it. But Flint is like, I'm not signing something saying that I'm guilty.
Right.
When I'm not guilty.
Mm-hmm.
They need to apologize to me.
He wants it flipped.
But he's trying to build a life on Nassau. And she's like, I'm out.
Yeah, she wants to go to Boston and live a better life with no war and this and that. And it's almost
not
like...
be a pirate.
Yeah, it's almost like she wrote that letter to force his hand.
Yes.
And it backfired.
Yes.
So, I mean, again, like, there's just so many interesting things playing out right now, and it's so, I can't wait to see what this final, because I feel like, based off of the way that just ended, I feel like we're going straight to battle.
Yeah.
And I, like, the way they've been building this up, they've got 2 ships, they're attacking one, but this one ship sounds massive and just super powerful and, like, unpenetrable, and it just seems like it's going to be, like, a really... Like, the way the battles have been to this point, they've been epic.
Yeah.
I feel like the action in this final episode is just going to be wild. And with everything else, like, all the personal vendetta stuff still kind of, like, lingering around while they're fighting. It's just... I don't know. It just seems so wild because there's so many moving pieces and there's so many different stories that are kind of being told and connecting. And, again, Silver... Like, this dude is a literal mastermind at survival. Like, every turn he runs into a problem, gets himself out of it, and he did it again in this episode.
100%.
And what's that dude's name? Randall? This dude is hilarious.
I don't know if hilarious is the word. Bro.
I think responding with a massive fart is hilarious.
Is that how you're going to respond to me now?
I can't really fart on command. But
bullshit!
If possible, hell yeah. Especially if you were, like, in that moment where you were kind of like, he was being kind of a smart ass. He was like...
Wait, do you know me? I'm a smart ass all the time.
Well,
hello?
I mean...
Hello?
But the fact that, like, he was able to have that ready on cue while, like, Silver was basically complimenting him, be like, dude, you worked all of us, that was epic, you're a genius. And he just, like... That shit was funny. That shit was so funny. But yeah, I can't wait for this to see what this finale is. That was a really, like, that episode built so well leading into this finale. Because, like, Eleanor's dealing with stuff now. Mr. Scott, like, she made deals with all the slaves and, like, got them all, like, really good deals, it seems like. And then Mr. Scott ended up making a deal for himself and kind of broke Eleanor's heart and was like, just get out.
I mean, it's not freedom.
It's better than being shackled at the bottom of a boat, right?
But it's not freedom.
No, I mean, hopefully it gets there. But, yeah, I mean, she's doing her best. And I feel like that's important in that scenario.
I mean, it's a different time, but
yeah.
just...
I mean, that's the one thing that's, like, that's the kind of the shocking part about all of it is, like, that is how things happened then, and it's hard to watch that kind of stuff play out now. Yes. And it's just not, just hope for the best for all those folks and kind of see where it goes. But the relationship with Mr. Scott and her it's got a lot of rebuilding that needs to go on.
Are they going to get to rebuild it? He's leaving now.
I don't know, but I'm sure that's not a forever thing unless something bad happens to him. But, like, he was, like, the two of them were always so great because she needs someone like him around as, like, an advisor.
Well, because he's not a yes man.
Right, and she was willing to call out her bullshit and be like, no, that's not how you should do it. And she listened to him, and she has kind of flown off the rails a little bit since he's not been around. And
he only has her best interests at heart.
100%. So that's going to be really interesting to see kind of how she handles things moving forward without him there.
Yeah.
Because we've seen how aggressive and intense she's been in this one day, I guess. I guess that was literally a day, which is wild.
Longest day ever.
Yeah, even Flint's just like, wow, you did all that in a day, huh? I missed a hell of a day. So, can't wait for this finale. Do you have any other thoughts on this episode?
No.
Leave your comments down below. We will see you guys next time. Have a good one. Bye.